Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show you how to start a business as an individual or a sole proprietor in LA County. And it's 4 steps and you're done and ready to go. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in DBA name search and then you're going to click LA County. Okay, something should pop up. I believe all 3 of these, or the top ones, they all go to the same spot. But you're going to be going to the Los Angeles County Clerk's Office website. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go to filing. If this doesn't pop up, go to County Clerk and then swing on over here to fictitious business name. And you're going to click there. Fictitious business name and a DBA are one and the same. So let's break this down what this is. So see if it applies to what it is you want to do. Okay, so if you are an individual and you're trying to start a business, but you don't want to use your name as the business. So let's say you like to do photography, or you're trying to start a side business installing stereo systems in cars, or you're trying to start an auto mechanic shop, or a marketing services, or a Shopify, or any of these things, and you don't want to use your actual name in the business, but you don't want to have 2 separate things. Okay, so for example, if your name is John Smith and you want to do photography and you want your photography to be called Cool Shots Photography, well, you would use a DBA or a fictitious business name, and it would be John Smith is doing business as Cool Shots Photography, but it's all the same thing. You just are basically having an alias, and that alias is Cool Shots Photography. This can apply for anything. So if this is something you think that you need, it's the simplest way to start a business without having to do all these crazy filings in Los Angeles County. So if this is you, 4 steps, let's get into it. So first step, you're going to go to filing. From filing, you're going to go down here to fictitious business name. Okay, you're going to click that. And down here it says online, in person, or by mail. You're going to click online. Okay, right here what we're doing, and this is the reason why this is step 1, is you want to make sure that whatever business name you're doing, so if it's John Smith and you want to do Cool Shots Photography, you want to make sure that Cool Shots Photography isn't already taken. What people do, including myself, I've done this, you get carried away. You get this idea of this business and you're all motivated to do it. You start creating all the logos and the websites and the branding and everything, all the cool fun stuff, but you don't actually see if that name is actually available. So you just wasted all this time, and then you come to find out that you can't even use the name, and it's going to be a hit right from the get-go, and it's going to slow you down. So to prevent that and learn from my own mistakes, search to see if it already exists. Okay, if it does already exist, you know what, just move on and try to think of another name. It's part of the process, so don't take it personal. So search your name. So I was just searching different things to see if they were available. So John's Flower Barn was one I was trying to find, and it's not available, or I mean, it is available. That's why I'm using it as an example. So you put in your name here. Make sure you put in this validation number beforehand. So here 1900 is our validation number. It says name not found. So that means that this name is, you're able to use it. No one's using it. If someone is using your name, it will show down here that it's being used. Okay, so do that first. That's step 1. Okay, so moving on to step 2. We're going to go back to this main menu, and you're going to click on frequently asked questions. Click on this, move on down here to how can I fill out the application. Click that, and then this link right below it. Okay, from there you got pretty much 2 options. I know there's 4 here, but there's 2 main options. You can either go in person or you can do it by mail. I recommend going in person. It will get you off to a good start on trying to get your business going. You can also ask questions while you're down there. You can see the process of how everything works. You're going to go down there, but first you're going to fill out this. So you're going to click in person, and then this first bar right here, fictitious business name statement original, you're going to click that, and then right in here is where you're going to put that name. So if it was Cool Shots Photography, you're going to put that Cool Shots Photography here, click search, and it's going to proceed. And basically what you're doing is you're filling out this application right here. This is an actual application. It's just a sample, but this is actually what you're getting. So this is what you're going for. So let's just go through this real quick. If you see here, under doing business as, it says Smooth Sailing Rentals, but under registered owner, it says Susan Ann Smith. So Susan Ann Smith is doing business as Smooth Sailing Rentals. So just plug your name in there and your business, and that's how you fill it out. Make sure at the bottom you click individual, and you're going to submit that piece of paper. LA County is going to receive it. That way, when you have a chance to actually drive down there, they'll have it all on file for you. You're going to pay a fee, and then you just knocked out step 2. Step 3, we're going to go back here to the menu. Step 3, it's required by law in LA County to publish your business name in a newspaper for 4 consecutive weeks. So I don't know who made these rules up, but this is one of the rules. So you have 30 days within the filing time from the day you file that, and pay the fee, and they give you a piece of paper when you go down there. You got 30 days. So what you're going to do is if you go here, you can see publication. There's tons of newspaper companies. Now, they'll probably give you a list when you're down there, but you can go on here as well. So in step 3, publish it for 4 consecutive weeks. Call up a couple newspaper companies. Stay away from the big ones. They charge crazy amounts of money, and no one's going to see this particular ad. It literally is just the Smooth Sailing Rentals being published in a newspaper in a small little spot where no one even cares about. So don't worry about big exposure. Don't look at it that way. Look at it as you're paying for that big name newspaper. And anyways, you're probably better off going locally and conquer locally first before you start spreading yourself too thin. That's just my perspective on it. So make sure that when you go down there, they're going to give you an approved or an authentic stamp of approval from their clerk's office on here. You can pay, I think, a couple bucks and get a couple of them. Get a couple of them just to have it on file, because when you go and submit this to the newspaper company, they're going to want to make sure you have one that has that stamp on it. So that knocks out step 3. Moving on to step 4. From there, you're going to go, you got the publishing done, you got the actual piece of paper, everything filed. You're going to take that piece of paper, this one right here, that has that stamp on it, and you're going to go to your bank that you bank with. Chase, Wells Fargo, one of those. If you don't even go with one of those, just go to one that you go to. Don't make it an excuse not to go to one because it's not either one of those. You're going to take this piece of paper, the one with the stamp on it, you're going to take it and give it to the banker. The banker is going to know exactly what to do, and then you have a business bank account set up under your DBA name. That way you have a separate account for your personal and a separate one for your business. That way you're all established. When it comes to taxes, boom, everything's done. And literally that's all you got to do, guys. That's to get your name registered in the state of California as a DBA. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.